just hours from now, Oregon's ban on non-emergency procedures will expire. This is a bit of a relief for all of those people who've been waiting for care more than a month now.
But it's not going to be business as usual, at least not quite yet. Fox 12's KANDRA Kent is live tonight to explain. KANDRA?
Yeah, that's right. Surgical centers tell us that they will be starting out slow, only taking about 50% of their caseloads and starting with the most urgent procedures. Meanwhile, medical spas and facial spas and other businesses like that will be ordered to stay closed. After weeks of closed clinics and delayed elective and non-emergency procedures, the Portland Clinic is taking the first step in what's expected to be a slow return to normal.
There's some relief coming for our patients who have been waiting at home with medical conditions or, concerns and problems that were previously scheduled.
Starting Friday morning, surgeries and other postponed exams will once again resume here, as Governor Brown's ban on elective procedures is set to expire. Granted, medical facilities and hospitals follow strict safety and social distancing guidelines set by the Oregon Health Authority. OHA has released some framework on the plan, particularly outlining that healthcare providers must use and maintain adequate supplies of PPE, follow infection control policies, and take fewer caseloads than normal. At the Portland Clinic, they'll only see half the number of patients as usual.
We also have, developed safety checks in place for patients coming to our center, still maintaining our physical distancing for when patients are brought in. And also temperature checks and universal masking for our patients.
But not every health organization is aiming for Friday. Providence Health told us they'll restart elective procedures Monday and are taking the weekend to prepare. And at OHSU, they'll resume some non-urgent procedures Friday and will be scheduling more patients in the following weeks. And while OHA has not yet announced its finalized rules, one thing is certain. After more than a month of delayed surgeries plus a slow reopening, the demand for care is sure to be extraordinary.
We're trying to identify patients that were canceled, have most urgent needs, so we can prioritize them based on what our patients' needs. And the Oregon Health Authority is supposed to announce those rules by tomorrow. OHA did send us a statement that reads in part, the Oregon Health Authority is developing guidance for healthcare providers, including dental practitioners, on how to safely resume non-urgent and elective procedures related to the governor's announcement. This will be an ongoing process and outreach effort. We are working to post this within the next 24 hours. Reporting live tonight, KANDRA Kent, Fox 12 Oregon.
KANDRA, thank you. A bit of a surprise from Governor Brown today on what will open in Oregon when Phase 1 begins. No timetable has been set for Phase 1, but under draft guidelines from Governor Kate Brown's office, we learned today that restaurants, bars, breweries, and tasting rooms will be able to open, going far beyond what the White House had suggested for Phase 1 openings. The drinking and eating establishments will have a long list of requirements that include limiting the number of customers to 50% of capacity and having tables 6 feet apart. The draft also recommends workplaces in general keep a record of name, contact information, as well as date and time that customers visit. This is to help with contact tracing if needed. Lisa Schroeder from Mother's Bistro in Portland says these guidelines make them rethink how to run the restaurant.
I just hope that the governor and the other leaders in this country are talking to independent restaurants like mine and hearing our voices, not just the big companies, not just the big chains, but listening to the little people like us so we can be around for the Portland community in the future.
And Schroeder says she will do what's required to reopen, but for Oregonians who love their food and drinks, the light at the end of the tunnel could come sooner than many expected. To read the full draft, just head to our website, kptv.com.